if you want to play like this, then you're on the right video. Welcome everyone, my name is SuraFPS, and today we're going to talk about PvP secrets on Arena Breakout Infinite. Now, with that being said, we are going to start with the backpack in rig trick. So, I like to call it like this because it's a very useful trick, especially in the beginning of the raid. So, as you can see now, we have our military backpack, which is in our rig, and here we can see our character, right? So, if we put it back in the backpack emplacement, you can see that we are very visible, very big, and people in the forest outside of the buildings, they can see you very easily. Now, there is a trick that consists in just basically putting your backpack in your rig, and now, boom, you're a lot smaller, your hitbox is smaller, and it's a lot harder to see you outside the buildings. So you can only do this trick if your backpack is empty, but well, I assume that in every beginning of raids, your backpack will be empty. I use this trick a lot of times, basically every time when I can. It's very useful. You're literally becoming invisible in the forest, especially if you're playing solo. That's very important. Okay guys, we are in the shooting range, which is a very nice tool to practice everything in the game. So now we're going to talk about the right hand side pick. If you guys played Tarkov before, or if you're still playing Tarkov, you're probably familiar with this feature. If you're not, don't worry guys, I'm going to do my best to explain, right? So in this game, your character is right-handed, which means he's going to hold the weapon on the right hand side of his body. So let's say there is a guy right there, right? So what you don't want to do, if that makes sense, is that to the left. Because what it means that here, if this guy is holding the angle, you barely can't see him, right? But on his POV, on his POV, he's able to see half of your body, right? So what you want to do is right hand side like this, right? So in this position, as you can see, your opponent is on the right side there, and your enemy is only going to be able to see half of your head and a little bit of your arm, right? So it's the same principle as Tarkov for the people that play this game, but it's very important that you 90% of the time always do right hand side pick like this and not to the left, because trust me, and you can try it out for yourself, most of the time when you're gonna do a left hand side pick like this, you are gonna die or you're gonna be severely injured, because your opponent's gonna be able to see you way before you can see him. So remember guys, when you're picking up a fight, just right hand side like this and boom, right? Now the second feature I wanna show you guys is how to pick in this game. Again, it's the same principle as Tarkov. It's the circle, right? Like this. So not this, right to left, but the circle, because it's basically cancel the inertia in the game, right? Just as Tarkov. So it's very important to do circle like this. It's very easy. You can go in the shooting range and practice it for yourself, and that's going to be the same principle. So now that you know that you always have to do right hand side pick like this, now you can add it to the circle, right? Like this. So you circle and you lean. So when you're about to pick, you always lean, because that's way faster, and it's going to be way harder for your enemy to see you and shoot at you, right? So circle, lean, circle, lean, circle, lean, circle, lean, like this. Always, guys, it's very important. Don't forget that you can as well take a single information like this. So you take an information, you know the guy is there, and instead of repicking while standing up, you do one information like this, and boom, you pick while being crouched. So your opponent is going to aim at head level, but then your second pick is going to be right at the crouch level. So he's going to have to do a flick in order to shoot you, right? Let's go into the meta weapons. Right, guys, so we are back in the gunsmith section of the game, where we can see all of the weapons. We can mod them, we can do whatever we want with them. When it comes to assault rifles, I highly recommend when it comes to meta weapon, and when I say meta, it's very expensive but very good. First we have the SA-58, or commonly called FAL. This is my build for it. As you can see, there is no suppressor because suppressor, um, you have less ergonomics on the weapon, and that means you're gonna ADS aim down sight way slower with a suppressor. Plus, it's not really useful because this file is designed for close quarter combat, right? If you want a file that is designed for outside combat, long distance combat, you can have my second build, which is this one, right? So it's a long file with suppressor or Voodoo 6X on it, and with this one, it's more, I'd say, for the outside fights in the forest or outside buildings, and you can take advantage of the scope. With that file, you can play either M80 or M62 if you have the money. I wouldn't recommend to play BPZ because you have a way better alternative when it comes to weapon and way cheaper. So I would suggest you play the M80, which is tier 4 armor, and M62, which is tier 5. M80 is very, very good, but if you have the money, feel free to upgrade to M62. And I don't recommend at all to play M61 because it's 2k and a half cones for a single bullet, and most of the time you will use them on scavs, right? So it's not very worth it. Now, let's move on to the second weapon, which is the F2000, which is for me the best weapon in 5.5.6. So this is my build. I love to play Nolo on it, suppressor and shift. Now, if you want to make it cheaper, the suppressor is not necessarily needed. You can just put that, and you can put this one, which is a little bit cheaper, and when it comes to the grip, just this one, and it's very, very, very good. It has no recoil, high ergonomics, and very, very high fire rates, high muzzle velocity, so you can engage outside and inside. This is for me one of the best weapons in the game at the moment because it's not expensive and it's very, very powerful. That being said, for the F2000, you're gonna have to play with 5.5.6 ammo, and I strongly recommend that you pick the 5.5A1. Now, you could possibly do the 995. It's very expensive. It's 1,100 for a single bullet. And to be fair, the 5.5A1 is very, very good. You have a high fire rate on the weapon, so it's very, very common that you're going to hit 2 or 3 shots in a row. I mean, connect 2 or 3 shots in a row. So I'll definitely go for the 5.5A1. Now, we can move into the submachine guns, and now I'm going to talk about very, very good submachine guns, which is the MPX. This is my build. You can attach a suppressor if you want. Again, I'm not a very big fan of suppressors. I'm a close quarter combat player, so I love to have the maximum ergonomics as I can, as it helps me to ADS faster. This is a very expensive build. I don't recommend using it unless you have the money, unless you're comfortable already to play PvP. With that, you can attach 7, let me check the ammo, it's 7.31 bullets. It's 9 per 19, and this is this bullet. It's quite expensive. Level 4 armor, it's very, very good. Now we can move into the bolt action rifle. I don't recommend playing any of these unless you're playing in a squad, so you can play the sniper. I hope they're gonna nerf the sniper because the meta sniper is completely broken right now. I don't know why I have a thermal on it. You just put the 30 millimeters and we are good to go. With this sniper, you can attach or play with the 338 caliber and play AP, and you can one-shot everyone in the chest. When it comes to light machine gun, this is one of my favorite gun in the game right now because, guys, it is so cheap, right? So you can build this weapon, guys, for 63k. I mean, for some people it's not cheap, but it's very, very cheap for a meta weapon. It's the RPK. It has 750 RPM, which is very, very medium and very good. It has no recoil, high ergonomic. And on this weapon, you're gonna want to attach the... Let me check where it is. 539 right there. And you're gonna want to attach the BP ammo, which is very, very cheap. And it penetrates level 4 armor. Very good gun. try it yourself, you won't be disappointed, right? Now we can move into, no, we don't actually. Okay, now guys, we're gonna talk about the cheap guns that I recommend to play if you are a beginner or even an intermediate player. So in the first position, we have obviously the MP5, right? Why the MP5? Let me show you guys. So if we assemble from scratch, it's 17K, has no recoil, no need for a grip, no need for a suppressor, just a sight, a muzzle brake, and we are good to go. It is for me the best weapon in the game if you're a beginner because it costs nothing. And you can play level 3 bullets, which are the AP63 right there. If you buy 120, it's only 15, right? So for entire game, you have a gun for 30k that can penetrate your 12 armor with no recoil, high ergonomics, and very, very fast paced movement with it. So that's the first gun I would recommend. I played it a lot in the beginning. I have made ton shit of money with it. So it's very, very good. In the second place cheap gun, you have the P90. It's not very, very cheap, but to me, it's actually the best gun in the game, right? So you're telling me, okay, but why do you put it in the cheap meta gun, right? Because it only costs to make 58k, so it's one of the cheapest gun you can make when it comes to good gun, but it's also very cheap. And guys, it has 1000 fire rate RPM, right? 700 muzzle velocity, no recoil, high ergonomic. With that, you're gonna attach, let me find the weapon. Yeah, this one, and you're gonna attach SS190, or you can even attach the L191, which is for 30k. One of the two. If you don't feel very, very comfy running very high tier meta guns, you can run the P90. It will do the job. It's for me the best weapon in the game right now. When it comes to the price, when it comes to the fire rate, ergonomics, bullets, it's the best gun in the game. So, and for the third cheap gun I want to present you guys, it's the Desert Eagle, the iconic Desert Eagle. You put the comp reflex sight on it, and that's it. No need for laser, no need for anything else. You assemble. It costs 9k to make. It's nothing, guys. And if you concentrate a little bit, if you train your aim a little bit, this gun, you can wipe entire lobbies with it. And I'm not even kidding, guys. I am not even kidding. Just train your aim, and you will be able to kill entire squads all the time. Why? Because this gun uses 44 caliber and it penetrates level 4. So let's say you need 40 bullets for a raid, it's 15k, so you can make this gun and have this gun and play with it for 25k. And it's one tap in the head, level 4 armor, which is basically what everyone is running in normal and lockdown, right? That's it for the weapon, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more meta build, you can join my Discord. The link will be in description. Now we're gonna move into the syringe, guys. So in this game, we have 3 types of different stimulants. We have strength, regen, and endurance. I recommend using an endurance. Either it's the normal one or the boosted one, but I highly recommend using one at the beginning of the raid because it's gonna allow you to run longer. So it's gonna allow you to dodge bullets and dodge squads and position yourself in a better position if you have a bad spawn. The regen is very good to have in your pooch if you don't need to really have it. I use it when I have it, but to be fair, I don't really use it often. It's still good to have, but it's not a must, you know, so don't really bother it for now. Don't really bother for it. And we have the strength, which is for me the most important stimulant in the game. Because if you are successful in a raid, if you kill players, you're going to be overweight instantly, guys. So it's very, very important to have the boosted one every time in your pooch, because it's going to delete the overweight feature and you're going to run as fast as you would normally without being overweight. And it's going to allow you to carry a lot more weight on you for 200 seconds. So this is basically the time you need to go from point A to the extraction. So don't forget it, guys. It's very important, especially if you play with teammates as well, to carry their stuff. Very, very, very useful stimulants. Okay, guys, we are back in the shooting range. As you can see, my stamina is very, very low. I'm running very low on stamina. And what I'm gonna do is just use an energy drink and watch out for my stamina bar. It's gonna get back up instantly, guys. Why, right? You're asking why? Because energy drinks, so you have two types of energy drink in the game. You have the taurine and you have the num num. The best one is the num num. It has high stamina recovery, plus 45 energy, plus 30 hydration. And you have the taurine, which is stamina recovery medium and energy plus 10, hydration plus 35. It is a must to have if you are playing Valet, because when you're going to play Valet, you're going to want to rush either Factory or either Villa, and it's very important to have them because you're going to put your syringe, then you're going to run low on stamina, and boom, the only thing you have to do is press V and drink again, and your stamina bar is going to be on top, and you will be able to run again, right? This is very important. Don't forget it. If you have the money for it, guys, it's very, very cheap. I believe it's only 1,000 for a single drink, and it can save your life, trust me. If you made it that far to the video, thank you very much, guys, for listening. I'm actually organizing a lot of beta keys giveaway right now, which is on my Discord and on my Twitch, so feel free to join the Discord, feel free to say hello on my stream, and you can possibly win a beta key. Because I won the first tournament on this game, the developers gave me 100 keys to give away, so I'm very, very happy to have the possibility, guys, to give you some keys. With that being said, if you want more guides, just let me know in the comments, leave a like, and let me know what you want for the next video. That was Sura, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.